Fast life, the fast living. They see the ambition, they know I'm past driven. Look, we are not the same, this is not a game. I've been swerving through the city in and out of lanes. Yeah, cause you can see it and I want it, then you better know I got it. And the watch is I'm about to do the damn thing. I'm an outlaw, you can never catch me. I'm in first place, you can never. These are the moments, only got one life. This is your moment, whether wrong or right.
Alright guys, welcome back. I'm actually on the way back home. I'm going to be doing a few things today on the SC300. So, I've been having an issue where it starts running really lean. As you know, it's been the first week of me driving this car and actually start getting things going on it. So, I did have brake issues, suspension issues, and stuff like that, drivetrain issues as well with it, because everything was breaking on it completely and I was getting tired of it. So it was a full week of me ordering parts, getting things ready, and which I did end up finishing. I did all battle version rear end, as in traction arms, tow arms, diff mounts, sub mounts, all that, full 9 yards. I still got to get my lower arms, so that's going to be a little bit later on. Right now they're in still good shape, but I will be doing them regardless. And now I have another issue. Like I said, it's running lean. Every time I'm third, fourth gear pull, it breaks up a lot. So my fuel ratio is going up to like 19, and it's not good. It should be running around 14.3, right around that range. So I decided to check my fuel filter. I did. It had a lot of corrosion in it, and I decided to clean it out, blow it out. I did all that. I put it back in. And basically, it was good for a day. So next thing you know, it started happening again after like 2 days. So it was like midnight. It was like a Wednesday or something like that. There's a lot of corrosion built up on the screen itself for the fuel pump, and that was causing my actual lean issue, and it's clogging up. There wasn't a lot of fuel pressure going straight to the injector, so it would run perfectly on idle, but once I actually start giving it throttle, that's where the issue was. So we're actually going to be pulling out the whole fuel system. So first we got to drain the fuel, and then I'm going to have to pull the tank out, remove the lines, and hopefully by the end of the video, let's go ahead, get back home, and start pulling everything apart. We'll check that tank out, and hopefully it's all completed by the end of this. Hopefully it's all completed by the end of this video. So stay tuned. Hopefully you're enjoying the builds. We're slowly doing things over time because it gets expensive, guys. But other than that, see you there. Guys, so here's the car. As you can tell, seats out. I'm gonna be cleaning this up, putting some belts in. So from a GS300, I'm gonna modify it and make it work, because that's temporary, because I will be getting a seat bar in here. So now let's go ahead and pull this off, connect the fuel pump back up, put the hose on, because I'm going to be pulling the fuel filter back out and draining that fuel in here, so I can take out everything, and then I'll be pulling out the fuel tank in the back as well. So, filter out, top side's out, the filler tube's out, and then I gotta disconnect the lines underneath. Pull these off. I still gotta drain it. As you can tell, fuel filter is right there, and my lines are underneath the tank. So what I'm gonna do is actually go grab a hose, connect it to the fuel filter side, and drain that into my tank. Guys, look how beautiful that is. And my car, and that car. It's amazing. Before Hurricane Ian, whatever you call that shit. Look at that. fuel pump, pump it out right into here, just like that. We'll fill this up and see how much comes out. Alright guys, so now got the tank all cleaned up. As you can tell, it's all good. I'm gonna put it back in. It's a bit windy because Hurricane Ian did come through, and right now it's kind of pretty windy still. And all I'm gonna do is probably pop this in place, and then after that I'm gonna see what I do afterwards, because I'm not trying to get wet, but if I can, I do it. But I gotta hook up my main lines over here in the bottom, which is my feed and return, and then whatever the hell that one is. But let's go ahead and pop this in place. Alright guys, so whenever you actually pull out your SC300 or SC400 tank, you gotta remove your filler housing bolts in there on the side, or screws, whatever you can call it. And you got to remove this all at an angle so you can put it back in, or to pull it back out. Same thing, you got to have it on, and I'll leave mine loose so I can have some kind of wiggle room for make sure it's easier. But go ahead and pop this baby in. Sits right in place. That sits in place now. Same with this breather tube up here, so that's good. Test drive this thing and see what happens, and we'll go from there, guys, and hopefully it doesn't lean out no more. But I'm gonna let it warm up for a little bit and go from there. Sorry guys, I have no mic. Like I said, I can't see shit. So we're gonna take it down the street and do a few test cruise and make sure it doesn't lean out on our throttle. Right now it's doing fine, so we'll see once we get in third gear, fourth gear. Yeah, that's my issue that's been going on for a while. Third and fourth gear, it'll start bogging down so much. Got no turn signals. Oh yeah, it's feeling good right now. It feels better too. Just on throttle, it's not shutting off on me all the time. As it was before, it would just cut down a lot of time here, I think. Woo! It feels so fucking good. It wasn't even breaking up right there.
How smooth?
Yeah, it started getting sideways on me too. Feels good. Dude, it feels fucking amazing. Like, a lot smoother now on throttle than like before. You know, I had the clogging up issue, and then my fuel leak and the line itself. So I tightened everything up. It's all good right now. So let's keep going this way. But it's doing amazing. It's not shutting off no more so far. I only shut it off when I stalled it out, but it feels good. Really good. All the body stuff. Pretty cool, man. It's right where it should be. Between 13, 15.
That's your voltage or what?
No, that's my air fuel ratio. It should be running around that much. It should be around 14.3, and it's you know, it's compensating for everything, so we're actually doing good. Unlike before, if I would be like this, it would lean out so much. It'll max out to 19, and right now I'm pretty good.
Where does it stop?
8,000.
No shit.
And I have a whole lot more. I don't want to do it at night because it's, you know, it's hard to see right now. I think we are good. It's not breaking up no more. It would break up at 3,000-4,000 RPM, and now it's going all the way. So that should be enough for me to think it's good. I'll keep driving it tomorrow, and then I'll see what happens there. Should be good. Alright guys, so I'm not sure if you can hear me. This is probably a couple weeks in after fixing the lean issue on throttle. So now that I fixed that issue, I actually have another issue where when it's cold outside, it's perfect, but once it starts getting hot, the air fuel ratio gets really, really lean, and I don't like that. So what I'm doing right now is some data logging. You know, I'm going to be sending it to my tuner.